Pew pew. There we go. Looks like we are finally up. Yay! There we go. Okay. Let's turn the media down. So sorry about that. We were having I was having some technical difficulties. So today we have a box that came in the mail from the Daily High Club. We are going to open that sucker up, but first we are going to smoke this morning on stuff that I'm going to drop everywhere. This is the part that, you know, having a studio in a sandbox is not cool because you get sand on stuff. So today we are doing Platinum Flag. I have done a complete review on it before, so you can find it in my strain reviews. Platinum Flag has the CBN in there. So we did a whole thing on what CBN is, and it's basically just aged cannabis. So let's go ahead and open this baby up. I'll first share it out. Okay. Let's share the feed first. Do this. I always forget to share the stuff out. So this is a box from Daily High Club. Their boxes go for about $30 a month. They get delivered to you on a monthly basis. They come completely sealed to where nobody can really tell. It doesn't say that it's got paraphernalia on it. It doesn't say anything about weed. It doesn't say anything like that. So it's a concealed package. You don't have to worry about it. There is no weed that actually comes in the package. It's all just paraphernalia and fun stuff for stoners. So let's go ahead and do a dab, and then we'll open that box and see what's in there. So here's some Platinum Flag. And it's going to be funny, and everybody's going to laugh. So I have a clean bong. Even though I'm not doing a strain review here today, I do have a clean bong. I like my bongs clean when I'm smoking. I love to taste all of the flavors that are in these strains because they're just amazing. Give me a second, I'll tell you what's in this strain. So this one is going to be, it is a Indica 7525. It comes from a Master Kush OG and an OG Kush and a third one that they don't know. The THC is between 20 and 24%. This one also has a 1% CBN with it and a low percentage of CBD at a 1%. It says that this one is named after a precious metal, obviously platinum, and it is just a very wonderfully high, euphoric, THC based. So we're going to get in our happy place and open this box. Here we go. Cheers, guys. I don't do that very often, but I decided to do it this time. Oh, so yummy, so yummy. So, oh. It's warm out here today. It's muggy. It's just, the humidity is really high. So, this Platinum OG I got from Wickenburg Alternative Medicine. We been doing a lot of reviews with Wickenburg Alternative Medicine because they have a lot of things going on right now, and it's just been an amazing thing. One of the things that I did notice is it looks like they redesigned their sticker, which I think is amazing. They've done an amazing job with it. Let me find the old sticker for them, which is still a very nice sticker. So yeah, they did it. It's really nice. So they did the black and white, or black, white, and green, and then flipped them, which I love. Okay, let's see what's in this box. Box time. Every time you get one of these boxes, it gives you what's in them, gives you all of their information. So this one's from Daily High Club. It says, get the munchies. You will, after nomming on your July munchies pack, everyone eats this month thanks to DHC. We've got you covered with all the goods, no matter your flavor profile. So it'll give you a list of everything that's in the box. So let's see what we got here. So as we open the box, each time, depending on the package that you get, because each of these boxing clubs have different things in them. It's cute. A slice of pizza and a joint. Woohoo! They always come with a glass piece. So this one has a glass piece and it's full. So I think I'm going to save these till last. Just for fun. So, oh, okay. So they give us a dupe tube with cone and a label on there. So, yes, those we use, I use these quite often. So I collect these quite often. I love those things. They're beautiful, especially when we're going out and about. Tobacco-free 4 hemp wraps. Reload size. Sweet. All natural. Hemp is a renewable source from raw materials that can be incorporated into thousands of products. Its seeds and flowers are used in health foods, organic body care, and other nutritionals. It doesn't say what flavor it is, it just says it's sweet. All natural sweet. Cool. Oh, this is cute. So, this is an edible candy pipe. Check this shit out. And you can actually smoke out of it. Oh my god, that's cool as hell. If I had any flour, I would be smoking out of that right now. Just to check it out. So I think I will get me some flour. And we're going to find out what that sucker tastes like. Especially because it's watermelon. That's my favorite. So then we have watermelon flavored papers by Juicy. Good stuff. Again, if I had any flour, I would try it. Because those I can actually roll. I have a little doohickey that does it. A little baby lighter. That works. Can't have enough too many lighters. You can have as many as those as you need. Daily High Club. Quality supplies, discreet delivery. Tag your Daily High Club experience. Win a mega box. Oh, guys, check it out. So, if you do get one of these, they have this contest that they run with this mega box. And they give it away for free. That is freaking cool. And it's a $300 value. It's easy. Tag hashtag Daily High Club and post your best unboxing video or picture and follow at Daily High Club for the winning announcements. That's fucking awesome. That's cool. I like that. Nice, Daily High Club. That's pretty cool. And pizza stickers. This must be pizza month. Bacon bitch. Hope you love that one. And, oh, that's cute. A donut munchies. So that's all in the box, except these. Oh, it's adorable. Ah. It is a little donut bong. That's cute. Let's see, is it a dab rig? However, I believe, yeah, that one is a 14 as well. I love that most of my bongs are interchangeable. No, it is a flower bowl. Oh my god, that is adorable. That is so freaking cute. Look at how cute that is. You could actually put a little string or a chain on it and wear it. That's really cute. I know, I gotta fix my nails. So, I say, let's see if they are interchangeable. They are. Okay, cross your fingers, cross your fingers. Oh, nice. Yeah, buddy. You know what we're doing right now. So cute. I don't want to drop anything, and we all know how clumsy I am. And I really hate if I broke it before I got the chance to use it. And I have actually done that. Oh my god, I've done that. I have I did a few of these unboxings about a year ago. And I always open the box before I get the video going, so I have a good idea. So if there's something in the box that I don't know what it is, I can look it up and make sure that I know what it is. Try to be an informed consumer so I can show you guys. And yeah, picked it up out of the box, got it all out of the plastic wrap, and sure enough, dropped it right on the tile floor. Busted, shattered. I was so upset. So that unboxing video never happened. So now I do all of my unboxings on carpet or sand. Because amazingly enough, the sand, when some of the stuff falls onto the sand, as long as there's no big rocks in the way, it's pretty well protected. So, let's see what she's like. So this is Munchie Month. It's so cute. This one needs kind of a little oil extender. Rappy, don't you dare. No. There's no reason for you to go over that fence. What, do you think you need this? I don't think you do. My dogs, my puppies do enjoy to partake. I do make them CBD treats. Rappy back there, the Malamute, he's got severe arthritis, and he's old. He's really, really old. So he gets CBD dog biscuits, and he kind of gets messed up the way that we get messed up when we do THC. So it's kind of funny, but he feels so much better. He walks around, he plays like a puppy, and he hasn't been able to do that in so many years. It's just so awesome to see. So if you have an older dog that is struggling with arthritis, look into those CBD dog biscuits, because they are, I mean, you would be amazed at the difference they make in the animals. I mean, Rappy, he used to cry a lot when he would walk around. It was hard for him. So, yeah. So let's see how she hits. wow. That is adorable. I love it. That is the cutest thing ever. So guys, yeah, don't forget, if you've seen anything in this video that you like, make sure to hit that like button and pound on that subscribe button. We need all the subscribers we can get in order to grow this channel. The goal of this channel is to help promote health and wellness with that conscious effort of staying off of these major opioid addictions or any of these major problems that have been going on in the world today. I've been watching a lot on YouTube recently about so many people that have been overdosing lately. Demi Lovato overdosed as of recently, and I pray to God that she's feeling so much better and that she recovers fully and goes to rehab as well. That you know, I want to plead with you guys, if you do have that type of an addiction, look into these different types of cannabises. I did have a really bad opioid addiction for quite a while. My kids hated seeing me like that. I was out of it all the time. There's periods of times in my life that I just don't remember because I was so drugged out. And it's, I don't know, I guess it's different because I'm not looking at that party high. I'm looking at that release, that pain release, that stress relief, that tension relief, that nausea and vomiting release, that I don't really look at, you know, those other types of drugs for a party and type atmosphere. However, these drugs these days are just becoming outrageously addictive and horrible and hard, and please seek some of that help. Go to those rehabs. If you're the strong enough person to be able to kick those addictions on your own, try using something like cannabis. Even though you are trading addiction for an addiction in this type of a sense, I find in my case where I did have such a bad addiction because of the amount of emotional and physical pain that I was in, that getting out of pain and I don't know how to say this right, so it's going to come out really bad, and I'm sorry to say it this way, but when you have all of this emotional trauma and physical trauma that you're having to deal with throughout your life, it fucks you up in the head. You don't think straight. So sometimes when you're straight and you're narrow and you're not high, and all of those memories will come flooding back to you, that pain intensifies and it's harder to deal with. So yeah, for me, trading one addiction for another isn't that big of a deal in this particular case because I use it medicinally to help me, how do I say this correctly, to help me fix those issues that I have. Because I have an eating disorder, I use it to help me eat. I know I have to eat. I know that I have to maintain, and I know that I have to stay well in order to get better with, you know, with the diseases that I have. So, but that's a hard thing. You go into a deeper depression, and when that happens, sometimes if your mind doesn't match you, it makes it worse. So you're looking for an outlet, and you run across coke, or you run across pills, or you run across whatever that is that you run across. You sometimes, in order to deal with that trauma in your past, you have to be fucked up. I'm sorry. It's just, it is the way it is. I have been able to do a lot of healing over the last year. I have been able to accept the fact that I love my mom, but I don't forgive her, and that's okay. And I've had to deal with a lot of trauma. I've had to come face to face with a lot of things in the last year, coming off of my addictions. So that's why this channel's been created. It's to kind of help you guys. I understood that I was running from my past, and that's where my addictions were taking me. It was taking me away from that pain and that trauma that I was suffering for so long. So being addicted to those pills was covering that past. It was hiding it. It was erasing it. marijuana doesn't quite do that. It does make it a little bit easier to deal with that pain, but it gives you that moment to go, I need to stop and think. I need that epiphany time to accept that, yeah, there were some wrongs that were done to me, but I did quite a few wrongs too. And you kind of have to take that. And sometimes when you delve into a lot of these traumas, your brain needs a cushion. Is really all I can say. It helps as a cushion. It helps pad. I mean, it's like being in that padded room. If I didn't have this cannabis, I might as well be throwing myself up against this wall. It's going to hurt the same amount because of the pain that my body is in, because of the pain that my mind and my past has given me. So that's kind of what cannabis is for me. It gives me that padded room, per se, for me to be crazy in and not hurt myself. So I guess that's the analogy of my life right there. Wow. So yeah, I think we all need a little bit of that padded room. We need a little bit of that emotional cushion, and that's why so many of us have our substances of preference. You know, some people have alcohol, some people have pills, some people have marijuana, some people have, I mean, there's so many different things. And, I don't know, when you look back, once you have gotten over that type of an addiction, and, you know, I was in the hospital last week because I got really sick, and I don't know, the only thing I could think of was, okay, the pain meds will help because it'll stop a lot of this stuff, but am I going to go home and not feel well again? Am I going to go home and have issues again? I mean, that was going through my head, and I'm like, holy shit, what do I do to stop this? Because now it's, you know, so I've actually talked to my doctors and explained to them, I don't want those pills anymore. I want to find a remedy to where I don't have that crutch. I want to start remembering my life. It's time. It's time to grow up and have some fun. And I've chosen this as an outlet. I've gotten clean. I have been off of alcohol for, God, 10 years maybe? So it's been a long time. I used to drink when I was younger, but the next day, oh my God, couldn't handle the next day. That hangover sucked. So, when I, got divorced, I decided, you know, I'm not with him. He's the one that drinks all the time. I drank to be around him because I couldn't handle him when he was drinking. Oh my God. Yeah, so what do you do? So yeah, when he left, I'm like, okay, I'm done with the alcohol, but I still have the pills. And the pills lasted, you know, up until about 2 years ago, pretty heavy. And then I got into I really got into the cannabis. I was into the cannabis before that, but I didn't really have the money to really medicate with it. Excuse me, it can be really expensive to get into, smoking cannabis on a daily basis. So you have to find ways of doing things to balance it out. So you're either going to have to hold off and make little bits amounts stretch longer until you can start affording more. So yeah, it works out that way. And here in Arizona, some of the prices have started to come down, so it is nicer. My husband and I are both patients, and we smoke together, and I would have it no other way. The reason for that is because it's so much more fun to smoke with other people than it is to smoke by yourself. And B, he was an alcoholic. Well, I don't want to even say alcoholic, because he really wasn't. He was functioning. He was a very highly functioning alcoholic, I guess. But he wasn't really addicted to it. When he walked away from alcohol, he put it down and walked away. he didn't go through like that detox that people go through. And he was drinking a lot for a long time. He just decided, you know, he was doing the cannabis. We were making things, our relationship was the strongest ours had ever been. And he decided to walk away from it. It was the end of it. He just never walked back. And he can drink a beer or two, and I don't have to worry about it being an issue anymore. But it was a problem before. So, I used to think he was an alcoholic. I don't think he was now, because if he was, he definitely wasn't the typical alcoholic, because he can, like last night, he had a beer, and still, he'll still smoke with me, and it's not a big deal, and he does really well with it. So I don't know how that works with some people. I know that when I walked away from alcohol, I wasn't really addicted. I only drank so that way I could deal with my ex. Which is kind of weird, actually, now that I think about it, because, I mean, I really did get addicted to the pills. I was addicted to cigarettes. I smoked tobacco for a long time. I still get cravings for tobacco when we're around people that we know that smoke. I don't enact on it or anything, but I do still get those cravings. So I have what I think is a very addictive personality, but I would have to think that it would have to be a selective addiction, because, I mean, I drank for, I mean, years, and I was always a happy, fun drunk unless there was something going on, but I wasn't really ever addicted to it. I stayed away from cocaine and crystal meth and things like that purely because I was afraid that I would become addicted to it very quick. I was afraid I would like it way too much. So I totally stayed away from that. My first ex-husband was a crystal meth addict. He actually tried to make me do it one time, and he put it in something to drink, and I dumped it down the sink and told him to get the fuck out. I wasn't going to have anything to do with that shit. So I guess it depends on the person. I watched my mom on cocaine, and it was a horrible thing. I hated it. And I guess that really turned me off on cocaine. I watched my mom with alcohol, too, and I hated that. And it really did kind of turn me off with alcohol, but I still drank. So I don't really know or understand why I went either way, other than the fact that I'm crazy. I don't know. So yeah, if you guys are feeling these addictive things and are wanting to truly get out of it, please seek some local help. I will, when I do the write-up on this, I will put all of that, quite a bit of that information for Arizona here in the comments below. Please seek a little bit of help. Cannabis has helped so many people kick opioid addiction. I am definitely one of those people. I was highly addicted. At one point in time, I was stealing my mom's Oxycontin, because I felt, I guess I wanted them more, or I needed them more than she did. I don't know. It was that, addictive thing. My mom, I did apologize to my mom once I got clean before she died. And, well, I wasn't even clean at that point, but I did apologize to my mom, and I did come clean. It was part of, it was when I divorced my husband, and I got off the alcohol, and so, yeah, there was, quite a bit that I had done throughout my time, as far as those types of drugs went, but please stay away from those street drugs that are cut with that horrible fentanyl stuff, and get some help. And I'll make sure to put those comments down below. We pray for our celebrities like Demi Lovato that are in the hospital right now. We're praying for you and your family. Give her time. Hopefully things will go better. Things do get better with rehab, and she has done that in the past. She's also had the sober companions, so there are a lot of things you can do to kick some of these addictions, but look at cannabis as one of those ways. I have been able to use it and make a very productive life out of it. I have learned the different ways of using these strains to help with my daily activity or my daily struggles. So I know what some of these will help me do, if they'll help me sleep, if they'll help me with my depression, if they'll help me eat. That's what I write down in all of these books. That's why I go through all of the cannabis reviews that I do, is to kind of give you guys an idea of what to look for when you're looking at your cannabis. Because this is a medical thing for me now. This is a new way of life, because what happens is once you start on cannabis, then you can start walking away from big pharma stuff. I was on up to 30 pills, or 30 different pills a day, and several of them I had to take multiple times throughout the day. So I mean, I was on a lot of drugs for a long time, and a lot of that I didn't understand was pills to help fix the side effects from the pills that they had to give me for other things. So they were just compiling these pills. And I mean, it got to the point to where I didn't know who I was at points in time. I would wake up in the middle of the night in bed, and I looked at my husband and I'm like, what the hell? And I'd start crying and screaming. I had no idea what was going on. I'd forget where the bathroom was. It was that bad. And it was all from these drugs. So please understand that once you start taking all of these drugs and you put all of these drugs into your body, then you're eating all of these different foods and all this different stuff, and then you're consuming alcohol, or you're doing, you know, whatever else on top of that. You're hurting. And so you need that cushion. You need that padded room. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting out here on my patio with me, you know, bouncing from wall to wall and hurting yourself. And it's not worth it. So look at some of these strains. Test it for yourself. See what it does for yourself. See how it helps you. I've talked to so many people that have been able to go off of blood pressure medication because of the cannabis. My marriage got 10 times stronger because of the cannabis, because we were able to communicate after that point in time. And I know you naysayers are saying, yeah, you know, whatever, cannabis isn't that great, it's a drug, you're just addicted, yada, yada, yada. And I'll take that. I'm okay with being addicted to cannabis because, you know, I'm not getting belligerent. I'm not beating my animals. I'm not yelling at my neighbors. The police aren't being called out to the house on a daily basis. I mean, there are so many things that aren't happening. And we do it completely within the legal parameters. So please, look into cannabis. Look into the legal parameters. Look into, you know, making sure you get your card, follow the laws, you know, do it the way you're supposed to. And let's see what we can do about legalizing cannabis and showing the world, hey, we're not that dumb. We chased the white dragon just like everybody in the world has done. And now it is time for us to come back to this planet, put our feet back on the ground, and get moving on with life. So guys, thank you for watching Daily High Club. You are the bomb. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful day, as always. Love you.